Hello, my name is Kyle and welcome to Frame by Frame, a series dedicated to the craft of filmmaking. Today we're going to talk about eye trace. Now put the pencils down, I'm not talking about tracing your eyeballs, stupid. Simply put, eye trace concerns the position and movement of your focus shot after shot. Here's a demonstration. Where's your eye drawn when you look at this shot? And how does your eye shift from that shot to this one? That's eye trace. It's also an important question. You're telling a story visually after all. And if you can't direct my eye to what I need to see, as an audience member, I'll be lost. And I'm not talking a Terrence Malick it's cool because it defies meaning lost. No, I'm talking about that lost feeling when you watch Entourage. Yeah, wondering if it's actually on TV or if you've just died and gone to some terrible part of hell.
It doesn't suck. Tell him it doesn't suck. It doesn't suck.
Now you may be thinking to yourself, Kyle, how hard can it be to steer a viewer's focus? Well, if you're making a chamber play, probably not too hard. But what if you're making an action movie? A big action movie, with fast cuts, constant movement, and people everywhere. Hell, let's throw in a fleet of cars and a metric ass ton of dust into the mix. Okay, now direct my focus. Seems like an impossible task, huh? It's not. At least not for George Miller, director of Mad Max: Fury Road. By the way, he's the dude who directed the original Mad Max trilogy. But enough talk. Strap on your seatbelts and pray to the mighty V8. It's time for some Mad Max: Fury Road. Okay, so a couple of things before we rev this shit up. I'm gonna show you a scene from Fury Road. In it, Nux, played by Nicholas Hoult, drives off in a suicidal pursuit of Furiosa, played by the lovely Charlize Theron. Now while you're watching, pay attention to where your eyes shift, shot after shot, okay? Cool, punch it.
He was scanning the horizon! No, I am awaited! I am awaited in Valhalla!
Great. Now how did your point of focus change? Were your eyes moving all over the place or did they stay in generally one spot? Well, they should have stayed in one very specific spot, the center of frame. Watch it again. Nux's face, the fuel nozzle, the steering wheel, then the car itself, they're all right there in the middle of frame. But why do that? Because your eye never needs to search this way. Frame after frame, you're already looking exactly where you need to be. Because when you have cars on screen, plus explosions, plus a fat guy with nipple clamps, you don't need shit to get confusing, especially when each shot's on screen for just a second or two. Okay, so placing your subject in the same area of frame, shot after shot's an effective use of eye trace. Got it. Not to mention this technique's already been addressed in Fury Road reviews. But what if your subject's moving throughout the frame, in areas beyond the center of the image? How do you deal with that? Well, I just so happen to have an example, who would have thought? In this scene, Furiosa and Max, played by Tom Hardy, are under attack by the Rock Riders gang. Yep, even in the future, guys who ride motorcycles are douchebags. Now when you're watching this time, pay attention to how movement guides your eye. Cool? Great. Second gear, coming up. So what did you notice? Well, here's what I caught. First, Biker A moves from frame left to right. Then the war rig barrels from frame right to left. Once her eyes shifted back to frame left, Biker B shows up. Aha! He jumps from frame left into the center of frame. Cut on that motion to him still in the center of frame. Then he drifts from there into the left of frame, cut to Furiosa. Now where's her face positioned? That's right, frame left. She shoots Biker B, cut to him eating shit in frame left. Here comes Biker C into frame right, cut to him riding from frame right to center frame, cut to Max firing at him, his gun's muzzle flare. That's right, smack dab in the center of frame. So do you see what's happening? Miller's using motion to steer your focus. Each movement guides your eye to where it needs to be for the next shot. So let's follow the logic here. If the action of one shot ends in frame left, where should the action begin in the next shot? If you said frame left, you're correct. If you said frame right, it's okay. Just don't procreate, please, for the love of God. So do you see how important eye trace can be in a movie like Fury Road? If Miller had paid it no mind, this film would have been an incoherent mess. but he worked to guide our focus through the madness. Whether by center framing or guiding us with motion, we're always looking exactly where we need to. That's visual clarity, one which allows us to enjoy this fuel-injected, twin-turbo, mind-shredding cyclone of a movie all the more. So watch it. I guarantee once you stumble out of that theater, reeling from the mayhem, you'll only be able to think one thing.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!
Thank you for watching, ladies and gentlemen. If you missed the last episode of Frame by Frame on Scary Movies, make sure to click the frame to the left. Yes, there are jump scares. Or if you'd like to check out Matt Pat's film theory on building the perfect Mad Max car for surviving the post-apocalyptic desert wasteland, click the frame to the right. And until next time, my name is Kyle, and this has been Frame by Frame.